Today's topic: men and women thrive differently. So, all our lives, we've been lied to about your race, whether you're black or you're white or you're mixed race. Most people are living under the illusion that men and women succeed using the same playbook, that we succeed doing the same thing, and that if women should work as hard as men, they will succeed. It's very possible. We've seen it happen. But it doesn't take away the fact that men and women are so different because of our monthly cycle, the way our estrogen is projected, the way our health is projected, the way we are is different from the way men are. And the moment we see that we're so different from them, that's when we'll respect our differences. That's when men will see that you can't treat your woman, or the woman you claim to love, the way you treat your homeboys. You don't treat her like that. You treat her with care, with softness. And then for the women, you don't treat him like a woman, like a fellow woman. Like if you're in a confused state, you won't talk to each other. Because women will do that all the time. We'll be like, I'm not talking to her. She should know what she did. No, men don't think the way we do. I've spoken about the first one, but let me reiterate. Biological stress response differences. Fight versus flight. Men would fight whatever that is going on in their bodies, testosterone. They fight. They're usually in a masculine mood, okay? It's very rampant with them. But women would try to take flight. We like to avoid the situation at first. We want to know if we can surpass that situation. So it's very different for us. Tend and befriend. Like I said, women would want to see how can we escape this thing. Me particularly, I don't like drama. But if you bring drama my way, it doesn't mean I'll not act a movie. I certainly will help you act a movie. If you bring drama my way, I switch immediately. So, but naturally, men would fight the situation. They would try to know, go head to head. Women would want to befriend, tend to escape, want to escape from that situation. Men naturally would want to isolate themselves and be aggressive with the situation. Unlike women who have oxytocin running around with estrogen, who want to seek a deeper way of understanding, connection, nurturing. So that's why they say that women naturally nurture. This is the way we are built. Men are not built that way. That's why I say that before you say you want to enter any serious business, for me, who is an entrepreneur as well, I have a fashion store on your screen right there. So before you start a business, for men, it's more like the contacts, the people they've known, they would want to speak to them. And then women would want to understand what the business is before they get into it. If you notice, the risk taken in the world today are mainly done by men first. Women take risks, but it's calculated most of the time. Before a woman will take a risk, she must have checked whether this thing will favor her, at least even if it's 5%. Men can go all head in. Even if they lose, they'll feel like, okay, I know I lost something, but at the same time, I'm not going to let it ruin what I have here. I'm not going to let it ruin my next move. But for women, it's like a death sentence, okay? So it's different for us. It's very different. The impact is that there's a grind culture on everybody right now. Women are having more jobs than ever before. Women are doing so much, including myself. There's certain things I don't even like to speak about that I'm doing, but I'm running multiple things. I'm trying to balance life, family, friends. It's a lot. In fact, this morning I saw a post and I was like, I don't know, should I tag, should I not tag the person? And I refuse to tag the person because I just don't have the energy for too much talk, Yeah. Okay, so those things can cause burnout. So whenever you see the grind culture, men usually approach burnout a different way. Unlike women, men usually approach burnout differently. So women, our hormones alone can give us that weird feeling that we don't want to work today. You see a woman, she'll wake up, she's excited to go to work. Immediately she reaches the office, she's turned off. She doesn't want to work anymore. It happens to me sometimes. She doesn't feel like doing anything serious. She just wants to be alone. Her boss is talking, but she's concentrated on what she's thinking about. She might still do the job, but she's not her full For men, I think it's very different for them because they feel like they have to be the providers. Because they know they have to be the providers, they do it whether they are depressed or whatever. Women would speak out. Men hardly speak out. It's in recent times that we see that men are talking about mental health, the stress of mental health on their workspace, on their venture, on their life, on their balance. And so when I look at all these things, I'm like, okay, but we have to understand that women approach things differently from men. The second one is hormonal rhythms and energy cycles, right? For men, you guys do not have monthly cycles. Your own is like a daily thing. The testosterone, early in the morning, you guys know what happens to you. I don't need to go too deep into that. I mean, I grew up with brothers, so being the only daughter made me see life differently for guys. I think that's one of the reasons I kind of understand men a little bit more, having been the only girl and, brothers everywhere. So I think it makes me see men differently. I don't feel some type of way if a man is shedding tears. I don't feel like he's less. I feel like he's a human being and he is allowed to express his feelings. Okay? In my presence, I think that men are free to express because I give them that room to be normal, to not be in fight mode. You understand? So that is my own perception of what men usually do. Your daily testosterone levels, it makes you just do things quickly. And men are very concentrated on a job, just one at a time. Men are not built to multitask like women, So because of that, what they do is I think they learn these things. Men can learn to multitask from women. By watching women, you can observe and do it. And then women can learn to be focused, more concentrated from men. There's so many things that I would love to talk about, but because of time, I would say this. Men and women need each other, and we thrive differently. Our biological features make us thrive differently. Women will multitask and get 10 jobs done. Men can't really survive doing that, so they have to do it one step at a time. Women can do 5 things at once, okay? That's the difference. There are exceptions to this rule because there are men that are easily expressive. They're different from other men. I found out that there are exceptions, and there are women that are very masculine. So there are exceptions to this rule. But do you know what happens with the exception? The people who are a little bit of everything conjoined, men who are a bit more feminine and women who are a bit more masculine. They are soft people. Forget the hard guy. She's dressing like a guy every day. He's dressing a bit more feminine. He likes to touch his nails. He likes to make sure his hair is on point. He braids his hair. He does self-care. It doesn't mean he's less of a man, okay? I promise you, sometimes if danger comes, you see the real man. Forget the self-care that they do. They touch their hair. They should have self-care. Men should have self-care. In fact, I don't even want someone that does not care about the way he looks or smells. Honestly, if you don't care about yourself, I don't want you. That's just, if we can't even be friends. So I don't joke with self-care. However, the women who also are pretending to be too masculine, if you check them, check their history, they can love for Africa. They even love the most. You see those ladies that dress like guys, they are the ones that love the most, more than we that are even extra feminine or doing extra stuff to look extra nice. We like to paint our nails and stuff. You see those ones that they don't care, they barb their hair, wear their joggers and stuff, and they're on the road. I promise you, if you get to know them, they are very feminine inside. It's just sometimes the situations of things that have happened make them strong. So strong that it's difficult to break into their heart. But it takes a very strong man to get that kind of woman to understand and then say, I want to be with this person. And it takes a very secure woman to say, I want to be with this man. I know he likes to take care of himself extra, go to the gym. He makes sure that his lips are not dry, his hairline is detailed. He loves to smell good. It takes a very secure woman to be with that kind of person. So there are exceptions to this rule. Define yourself. Don't let anyone define you. Who do you want to become? Are you a tomboy? Do you like to dress like that? What's your brand? And if that's who you are you a girly girl? Which one are you? Are you a masculine man? Are you a bit more feminine, a feminine man? Which one? You find out who you are. I've been around different types of people, so I know that this is the exception to the rule. Read more, research more. You become more open to diversity, and you will stop thinking about one-sidedness, one way of doing something. You'll be different. So take this, and I'll see you another time. Remember to subscribe. I'm looking at you. Subscribe to the channel. Push us out there for the YouTube algorithm. However, if you like this face, come back for more. Subscribe so you can see my notification anytime I post, okay? My signature water, okay?